A message from Cisco.
I don't understand.
He's letting me know he'll be back.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out 2 more episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Today with the season premiere of Season 6. We are on Season 6. Isn't that crazy? We only have 2 more seasons left. It felt like I just started DS9, but I'm already close to the finish line. Ah, that kind of rhymed. But yeah, today we have Episode 1 and Episode 2, A Time to Stand, which is just the coolest title of all time, and then Rocks and Shoals, which is Episode 2. And guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to be getting into Episode 1 today. After that cliffhanger ending of Season 5, where we have the thousands of starships heading towards DS9 or Terok Nor now, because the Cardassians have taken it over with Cisco and the Defiant and just all those starships and the Dominion fleet. The Dominion War has begun. I'm so excited. How is Season 6 gonna play out? What is gonna happen in the first episode of Season 6? I really don't know, but I am so excited to find out. And remember, if you want to check out more of my Star Trek Deep Space Nine reaction, you can head to my Patreon, where I am 3 weeks ahead of YouTube, which means right now you're watching episodes 1 and 2 on Patreon right now, which means right now you're watching episodes 1 and 2 on YouTube, but on Patreon you can watch episodes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 all on Patreon for your viewing pleasure. That's right, up to episode 8 of Season 6. Thank you so much if you do check it out, and let's get back to the reaction. Okay guys, let's get into this. I hope we have some crazy good episode 1 of Season 6 today. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy my reaction to Season 6 Episode 1 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, A Time to Stand.
Mr. Worf, all weapons fire at will.
Man, was this not just the coolest season finale?
To the shields!
Wow. I forgot how epic this was, and I only watched it like 5 days ago.
Worf, we may never see each other again.
I really hope they see each other again. The Dax Worf goodbye felt really real for some reason.
And now, the continuation.
Continuation. Oh, damn, look at that. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, it has some battle damage.
Like they've broken off the pursuit.
I guess they got tired of looking at our backs.
So
3 months of bloody
happened.
slaughter, and what have you got to show for it?
3 months, okay.
Wait, that it'll be a day or 2 before we get any message.
You think they could stop the Dominion?
Damn right they can.
Hopefully. The Dominion seem pretty unstoppable at the moment, and 3 months of fight, retreat, fight, retreat.
I would think that all those lunches we've shared would have entitled me to
I
preferential.
like Bashir's look at the moment.
You, Garrick.
Well, if you're trying to cheer me up, it's working. I feel better already. I'm sure my head will heal, but the way this war is going, I wouldn't bet on any of us living to a ripe old age.
I admit the
Oh, wow, even Garrick doesn't believe in them.
Chances for survival.
it really wasn't that difficult. I simply started with a binomial.
I'm really not interested, Doctor.
I wonder what the odds are.
I have nothing to hide anymore. I might as well use what I have.
Well, what are our chances? Over 50%?
32.
32.7.
You're certain about that figure?
Do you want me to take you through the entire set of calculations?
No, it's okay. It's really okay. Did Bashir cut his hair? Is that what's different? Something just looks different about him.
Unpopular.
Are you trying to insult me?
A 32.7% chance of survival. I call that insulting.
Yeah, make it at least 50.
If I'm a Vulcan, then how do you explain my boyish smile?
Not so boyish anymore.
I was just about to say that. Bashir doesn't look like a boy anymore. Like, he used to have that energy. He looks tired and weathered and stuff like that.
Well said, Captain.
Mar,
and my
talk,
ship
Mar,
will be
talk.
at your side.
Worf! Worf! Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh.
What is it, Worf? What's wrong?
It is about our wedding.
What is it? You don't want to get married?
You have scheduled the ritual sacrifice of the Targ to occur after the wedding feast has been served.
Let's go.
Okay, have it your way. First we'll shed blood and then we'll feast.
As it should be.
Yeah, there we go.
Talk of anything else for days.
Martok was just done.
You get married the way you want, and I'll get married the way I want. I'll see you later, Captain.
Try not to break any bones.
That's funny.
Captain,
Just the man I wanted to see.
we've been ordered to report to Starbase 375 for reassignment.
Oh, why?
Something else, Doctor.
I have news of the 7th Fleet.
Oh no, are they gone?
Go on.
Only 14 ships made it back to our line.
Only 14. Only 14.
We can't keep taking these kinds of losses, sir. Not if we expect to win this.
Thank you, Doctor. That will be all.
Bashir has changed in the 3 months. Bashir has changed. This is a different character.
I'll take a look at that arm now.
This is a more serious Bashir. Someone who has grown up. Bashir was already an adult, but he has grown up. Oh my god. Wow, already starting the season off strong. It just feels serious. Like, it feels heavy and serious, and it feels kind of emotional at the same time. And I think we're in for quite a wild ride in season 6. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I'm just really excited for this. I guess we're not gonna get like a big battle in this episode or anything probably, but like just hearing about the war, hearing that the Federation is losing the war 3 months into it, 37.5% chance of success, of survival even. It feels bleak, and I'm really enjoying the tone that the first scene set for us for the rest of the season.
Of new victories. The war continues to go well. The enemy is retreating.
I love that Wei Yun is just in every episode now pretty much.
It's a good time for Cardassia and the Dominion.
Wow, this is so cool, man.
The Major has just given me the most wonderful news. Bajorans are returning to the station.
Oh, yay, that's good.
My delight in knowing that life here is returning to normal. The shot
Joseph Sisko.
with activity once again. The habitat ring echoes with the laugh.
No, are they coming as slaves? That would be insane.
All throughout the station.
Oh my god, we're gonna have this thing happen all over again.
Take the station away from you again?
You're welcome to try.
Come now, come now. There's no need for this petty.
Wei Yun's like, guys, let's simmer down.
We'd like the station's Bajoran security force reinstated.
I suppose you want us to give them back their weapons as well.
Why not?
Shared equal responsibility for station security. I thought you said that we would have the same arrangement with the Dominion.
Oh, wow.
We are all friends here, aren't we?
Oh, go on, Kira.
Keep them unarmed. And if you were in my position, Major, you would do exactly the same thing.
I mean, she might, but she's trying. And I like that there's a conflict between Dukat and Wei Yun.
To strengthen the bond between the Dominion and the Bajoran people.
Why don't you ask him yourself?
No.
He can't ask the founder, can he?
Good day, Major.
Wei Yun is so creepy, but he's so funny at the same time.
As an ally.
The Bajorans will never be our allies.
Out! Don't look at him. I'm telling you to leave. What about the wormhole? You assured me that you would be able to dismantle the minefield within a month. That was 2 months ago.
It hasn't been dismantled yet.
Every time we deactivate or destroy one of them, its neighbor replicates a new one.
That is insane, you know.
But there's no need for panic. We are winning the war.
For the moment, yes.
But if there's no resources, then no.
They need reinforcements and new supplies of Ketracel White.
Yeah, for the Jem'Hadar.
I said I will deal with the minefield, and I will.
Wow, I love this. I love this tension between these two. This is so interesting.
A complimentary hour in one of our state-of-the-art holosuites.
The Jem'Hadar are the worst customers.
Tough crowd.
I'm telling you, Odo. Dukat has only one thing on his mind, and that's revenge.
Yeah, he wants Bajor.
That Bajor defeated Cardassia.
You think he wants to reopen the labor camps?
I do.
Bayon's a hard one to figure out. I don't really trust him, but I trust him more than Dukat.
I feel the same way about Wei Yun.
Try not to think of him.
He'd be hurt to hear you say that. I'll have to mention it to him.
That's funny.
I'm glad you can still smile.
Only when I'm with you.
Oh.
we can do but bide our time. It's like Captain Sisko said. Bajor must be kept out of the fighting.
Yeah. No, I think Cisco was right there.
Things have been a little busier than expected. This one's on the house.
That's nice, Quark.
You know, I never expected to say this, but as occupations go, this one's not so bad.
Yet.
Do you see any ghetto fences dividing the promenade? Or exhausted Bajoran slave laborers sprawled on the ground after a grueling day in the ore processing center?
Yeah, Quark was here for that.
All I'm saying is, things could be a lot worse.
Yeah, Quark is right. Quark is right. It's like a horrible situation that they're in, but he was here at its worst.
If it's such a good friend, why are there no Bajoran security officers on the station?
Wei-Yun vouched for that, though, did he not? Wei-Yun did listen to Kira and he asked Dukat to change his plan, but Dukat said no. Like, I'm not siding with the Dominion or anything here. I just like Wei-Yun.
As of right now, you're no longer in command of the Defiant.
Why would you take him off the command of the Defiant? Why would you even think about doing that in the first place?
Well, at least the crew's staying together. We are staying together, aren't we?
Oh my god.
You can count on it.
If they split up, I'm gonna be so sad.
What do you plan on doing the next couple of hours?
I haven't given it much thought.
Maybe now would be a good time to contact your father.
Oh, Joseph Sisko's the dad. Yeah, of course.
That I evacuated every Federation citizen off Deep Space Nine, except his grandson.
I'm sure he'll understand.
You always do.
You did what?
Dad, it's not...
Maybe not.
Mercy of a vicious, bloodthirsty enemy?
Well...
Well, I did, but like...
No. I did. It was Jake's choice to stay behind.
Oh, so now you're going to blame this on Jake?
I'm not blaming Jake. He's not a child anymore.
He is 18. He is an adult.
You send me.
Tell them you want to go get your son.
It's wartime. It's not up to me. I go where I'm sent.
That is true.
How's the restaurant doing?
All right. It's been 3 weeks since I poisoned anyone.
That's good.
Well, if that's the case, you would think it would be more than enough room to allow people to leave each other alone.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point.
It just doesn't work that way.
But unfortunately, life doesn't work like that.
And bring me back my grandson.
I will.
I love you.
Aww.
I love you too.
Aww, that's really nice.
And they left me with one inescapable conclusion. You are biased against the Dominion.
Yeah, he is.
What gave you that?
You gotta leave your bias out the window.
I've been forced to withhold their transmission.
Are you telling me that no one from the Federation read my reports?
If I don't send them, they don't read them. Please tell me you're not that naive.
That's funny.
Don't write Dominion propaganda.
I would never dream of asking you to. All I want is for you to keep an open mind.
Jake's about to write Dominion propaganda, isn't he?
Deep in Cardassian space. We need to destroy it.
Without the White to sustain them, the Jedi won't be able...
So Sisko's going on a secret mission.
Short of surrendering.
How do you expect us to infiltrate Cardassian territory without the Defiant?
That's a good question.
You won't need a cloaking device. We have something even better.
A Jem'Hadar ship? Oh my god, a Jem'Hadar ship.
Not yet. But I intend to learn.
Dude, this is so cool. They're gonna be flying a Jem'Hadar ship into Cardassian space.
Phaser coils, check.
Nog.
Resonance emitters, check. Subspace field grid, check. Signal subpro...
Cool. I like them working through this. This is cool.
I don't intend to make any, Chief.
Good.
I still don't see why we couldn't install a few chairs on the bridge.
So fair.
Well, my feet aren't designed to stand for long periods of time. They get...
Yeah, he's just a tiny guy.
Stomach. Have you noticed? There isn't a single food replicator anywhere on this ship.
That's crazy. They don't need to eat, I guess.
Tissue regenerator.
Maybe. But right now, I would settle for a view screen.
Or a chair.
So fair.
Or a sandwich.
They all want different things. I love it.
All right, people, prepare for departure.
All systems ready.
Oh, this is so awesome.
We're heading into Cardassian territory. I thought he might prove useful.
That is so awesome.
Aye, Captain. Aft thrusters at 1/2.
That's the view screen. That's insane. That is so cool. This is so cool.
Opportunity to venture beyond station business.
I don't have time for this.
Major, I haven't dismissed you yet.
Oh my days.
Is that what you want? Is that why I'm here? To flatter you? To tell you what a good job you...
Who's in the background?
Stand around and help you play out one of your little fantasies.
Oh my god.
You feel I've betrayed you?
Not just me. Everyone.
Yeah, the whole Alpha Quadrant.
You sold Cardassia to the Dominion.
Yes, a high price, to be sure.
That's made them powerful.
Look what we're getting in return. I could make things very pleasant for you here, Kira.
Or very bad.
Start by doing something about your breath.
Kira.
Are you really so deluded that you actually believe that we're gonna have some kind of intimate relationship?
We already do.
Oh, don't. Ew, don't. Oh, the way he smiles.
Good day, Major.
Oh my god. I think this is the most evil I've ever seen Ducat. Like, that was insane. And it was just a touch, but the way that he said it, the way that he did it, the laugh after it, like, that was pure evil in form.
Back on Deep Space Nine, perhaps Cardassian physiology is more compatible.
Yeah, that's possible.
There's a Federation ship off our starboard bow, bearing 157 Mark 095.
Oh my days.
The USS Centaur.
Oh,
That's Charlie
good.
Reynolds' ship.
I see it.
Oh my god, they're shooting at you because you're Jem'Hadar.
We better do something.
Dax, get us across the border. Maximum warp.
I guess I understand why no one was told that this is a secret mission. Because it's secret, right? But, oh my days.
We know what we're doing.
Captain, that last hit damaged one of our guidance thrusters.
Oh no.
Drop us out of warp. Come about. Prepare to return fire.
Really? On Starfleet?
Yes, sir.
Do you see O'Brien there?
Wrong side of the border.
Oh my god!
Charlie likes to swing for the fences, so stay in tight. Attack pattern Omega.
Oh my god, I love that he knows Charlie.
I didn't know I'd scored a direct hit.
Maybe you didn't.
Maybe
I'm picking up
work on
3 Jem'Hadar ships headed this way.
Oh man.
Return to course. Warp 7.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Even that was heavy. Seeing O'Brien's reaction to firing on the Centaur and all that stuff was insane. You know what I mean?
I don't know why I bother to sit here every day. I don't even have a security force to patrol the promenade.
Then ask for one.
Yeah, you could ask for one, Odo.
We pledge our loyalty to the Founders, from now until death.
They have to say that every time.
You're their master.
The Founders are the masters. I am merely their servant, as are the Jem'Hadar.
Yeah, he's kind of enslaved in his own way, a little bit.
But even amongst servants, someone has to be in charge, hmm?
The in-charge servant.
Interesting, yet somewhat petty.
Forgive the interruption.
Odo's here.
I want my Bajoran security officers reinstated.
Consider it done.
Easy.
Security on the promenade.
I don't see any problem with that.
I do.
This is between me and Odo. I'll thank you to keep out of it.
Ryun disagreed instantly. Would he ever say no to Odo?
You.
Along with Wayun and Ducat, now I'll have a voice in station policy.
No, that's actually a good thing. No, I think it is.
You. Your presence on the council validates the Dominion control of the station.
That is true as well.
I've had to walk this line before during the Cardassian occupation. I can do it again, but
Yeah, but you were pretty evil during the Cardassian occupation.
But for some reason, it just doesn't feel like one.
Yeah, I mean, we're at the very start of the season, so it doesn't feel like one at all. Something is gonna go wrong, right? Or something like that. I feel like we're gonna get War Kira in this season, and I'm excited for that.
Looks like we've come to the right place.
Whoa.
90 isotons of enriched ultradium. Should take care of the entire storage facility and everything else within 800 kilometers.
Wow.
The entire exchange took 92.3 seconds.
I've asked for 84 canisters of Ketracel White.
I'm on the edge of my seat, guys.
Detonator set.
3 minutes. If it takes 92.3 seconds to make the exchange, that doesn't give us much time, sir.
Yeah, but...
The Jem'Hadar much time to detect the explosive either.
No, exactly.
They've just beamed 84 canisters of white into our cargo bay.
Wow,
I've acknowledged receipt and request.
Short of breath, this is intense. Go.
Captain, I think we have a problem.
Oh no.
They've just raised the security net.
Oh no.
If they don't shut down that net before the bomb goes off, we don't have a chance.
Oh no. Oh, they just all die at the start of the season? That would be nuts.
They're ordering us to stand by.
For what?
They're not saying.
Maybe they're suspicious. Maybe they're not doing protocol exactly right.
What if we disable the net's power generator?
Explosion will do that.
Well, that won't do us much good.
1 minute.
1 minute?
All we have to do is to time it so that we're moving fast enough at the moment of detonation to avoid being caught in...
So you have to warp right before the explosion.
Field. Contracts normal space at a rate of...
We have to go to full impulse 1.3 seconds before the bomb detonates.
Okay, Bashir. Genius Bashir.
Is it Julian?
Well, of course it does. They think alike.
Set.
Time.
22 seconds until the explosion.
Dude, this is insane!
That's plenty of time.
Seek of death was nothing to worry about.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Must have gone off early.
Dax, get us out of here.
Dax, we have to go. We have to go. We have to go. We have to go. Oh my days. That was awesome.
I'm gonna have to switch to auxiliary life support. Deflectors are down, guidance system's shot, and
What is it?
the core matrix is fried.
Are they just stranded?
They don't have warp drive.
Oh no, they're just stranded in Cardassian space.
How long?
17 years, 2 months, and 3 days.
17 years? Wow, they're stranded in Cardassian space. Oh my god, and we're getting another part. We're getting another part. Guys, I was saying that I think that season 6 is going to be much more serialized than the rest of the show. And I feel like I was right. We're getting another part to the first episode. The second episode is going to be a direct continuation. I'm expecting most of this season to be episodes that connect in meaningful ways. That was a great episode. That was a great season opener. And that was my reaction to Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Season 6, Episode 1, A Time to Stand. And this episode was not what I thought it was going to be, but was so amazing at the same time. So, you know, after the end of Season 5, I was thinking we were going to get a huge battle going into this episode, going into Season 6, Episode 1, because of the massive fleet of starships that Sisko and Martok had joined. And we didn't get a battle, but we rejoin our crew in Season 6, 3 months after the events of Season 5, and the war is raging on. Starfleet and the Federation are losing the war, and the casualties keep rolling in. And let me just tell you off the bat, this first episode, if this is the tone of the rest of Season 6, I think I'm going to love Season 6. This episode set the tone of the war and set the tone of what is hopefully going to be the tone of the season so perfectly. It was bleak at times. It was like weary. Our characters feel tired, maybe a little bit more aggravated. They feel a little bit older as well. There is still some humor in this show, and we've seen that a couple times, you know, with the chair and the sandwich stuff, and then, you know, Worf complaining about the wedding that him and Dax are going to have. But, you know, for the most part, it's fairly serious compared to Season 1 and 2 and stuff, and even Season 5 and Season 4. This episode in particular, not that there weren't serious episodes in every other season of DS9, but this episode felt different. It just had a weight to it that not a lot of other DS9 episodes have. And because this is the first episode of Season 6, I have a feeling like this whole season is going to be one heavy roller coaster ride, and I am here for it. I am so excited. If every episode is the quality of this first episode, I am in this roller coaster. I am strapped up into this roller coaster. We are going up, and we're just about to reach that first dip. You know what I mean? I am so pumped. Let me just say, I love Wei-Yun. I really, really, really do enjoy Wei-Yun. I don't trust him at all. I think he has this plan that he's trying to hatch, where he's trying to, I think Odo and Kira are right in terms of he is trying to act nice so that the Alpha Quadrant kind of starts to trust the Dominion a little bit, and then, you know, he's going to swipe. Because I hate the Dominion, I hate what Wei Yun stands for, but as a person, I quite like Wei Yun. He's really funny at times, and I also just like how kind of scary he can be at the same time. I like that difference. I also like the tension that he has with Dukat. We saw it a little bit at the end of season 5, but in this episode we can really see that they don't like each other and they don't agree with each other, and the things that Dukat wants to do are not the things that Wei Yun wants to do, and vice versa. And I really enjoy that tension. Speaking of Dukat in this episode was really terrifying. He had some good moments where he's trying to like usurp Wei Yun's authority and stuff like that, which was really interesting. But that conversation that he had with Kira in his office, where he touches Kira's face when Kira's like, we're not going to have this like intimate relationship, and then he touches her face and says that they already do. That was maybe the scariest thing that he's done in the show. He has taken over DS9. He has done some horrible things. He has even attempted to sacrifice his own daughter in the name of Cardassia. Like, he has done horrible things. But in this show, like, not talking about what he's done in the past on Terok Nor, when, you know, him and all of Cardassia had, like, enslaved Bajor. But in this show, I think that was the creepiest thing that he has done, and definitely maybe the most evil thing that he's done. It was a very small moment. It was a very subtle moment, but it was terrifying. And the actor, Mark Alamo, I think his name was, did an insane job in that moment of just creating this terrifying figure from a simple action and phrase, and just like round of applause. Like, it was terrifying. Besides that, Cisco and crew, the Jem'Hadar, the white, whatever you call it, is done. That the whole, like, the biggest plantation is gone, which is a huge hit for the Dominion. It is not very good, but Cisco and Dax and Nog and O'Brien and Garrick and Bashir, they're all trapped in Cardassian space on a Jem'Hadar ship, and there's no way out. They need to land somewhere in order to get the ship repaired, or else it's going to take 17 years for them to get to a planet. So I am excited for this second part, and I'm so excited that the second part is like a continuation of the story, and I'm hoping that a lot of season 6 is a lot of continuations of the story. Anyways, let's get into episode 2 now. Hope you enjoy my reaction to Rox and Shoals.
But he's not going to get them. Sensors have detected 2 Jem'Hadar fighters heading our way.
Wow, really?
Try it now. Reroute the damn...
The music is awesome already.
5, still closing.
No, did you reroute that damn Jaradan?
I'm trying, but the damn...
O'Brien is so angry.
Still no power to weapons or shields.
Dax, there's a dark matter nebula 60 degrees up at the bow. Can we reach it?
Fly into it.
Entering weapons range.
Oh my days, oh my days!
Full impulse!
Oh my god. Dax, are you okay? Whoa! What a shot, first of all. Okay, she's alive. That's good. That's good. I'm like genuinely nervous that someone in the crew is going to die.
She's got a puncture of the right abdominal cavity.
Oh no.
It looks as though the symbiont may have been injured.
Oh no, that's not good. That's not good.
Some kind of gravitational spike.
Oh, no.
Mr. Garrick?
Where are they going?
Hold on.
Oh my god, crash landing! Dude, that was so sick. Dude, that was so sick. Yeah, okay, I don't think characters are gonna die in season 6, but I am genuinely worried that a few characters are going to die by the end of the show. And so, I'm at the point where I'm close to the end of the show that I'm starting to get stressed for character safety a little bit too much, and so I'm just excited. I'm just excited. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. But the crash landing on the planet looks so cool. That shot of Dax getting like blown up sort of, and then the stuff falling on her was amazing. Already a good start to the episode. Really excited to see the continuation and what's gonna be on this planet is the next question.
I've sent 2 patrols to reconnoiter the shoreline in both directions. The Vorta's condition has worsened.
The Vorta?
I vaporized their bodies myself and redistributed their equipment to the rest of the men.
Interesting.
You were right to question him. If he had not ordered us into the nebula 2 days ago, we would not have crashed. It was not my...
So they also crash landed on this planet.
Obedience brings victory.
And victory is life.
Until we reestablish communication.
He seemed like different Jem'Hadar. Nog just going for a swim.
Cadet.
Get up. Cool location that they're in. Oh, Dax is so injured. Maybe the Jem'Hadar on the planet have a medical bay or something?
Garrick, I need a hand.
Oh, look at the background. Oh my god, did you see that in the background?
What? Don't believe it.
His pants were...
I tore my pants. Yeah, I tore my pants.
It's nice to laugh about something.
Guess I'm really in trouble now, huh?
Breaking uniform code, O'Brien. I'm worried for the random girl that's with them. The random woman. Random women, not even just random women. Random people always die in Star Trek. Every morning, she's got to do this to get to work, kind of. This is her commute.
Thank you, Mavic.
At least Mavic gets her a coffee. That's nice. I like Mavic.
7th Yaktalan estimates that it will take at least 10 days before we can attempt a low-power test.
I don't think this guy has 10 days. Oh, but they need his fingerprint.
We pledge our loyalty to the Founders. From now until death.
Do you think they'll say that at the end of the episode?
This reward from the Founders, may it keep you strong.
Only one?
Keep your place.
Only one.
Don't worry. I am the Vorta. I will take care of you all.
I mean, he is right. The Jem'Hadar do kind of need it to live, and they have to ration it, so I guess it makes sense in that regard.
Unlucky for you, my sewing kit went down with the ship.
Maybe someone could go get it. The ship's only about...
Whatever this hot rock is, that's cool.
While you wait, I might suggest that you browse through the hotel's gift shop.
No, thank you.
Pretty poor gift shop you have here.
This bed is as hard as a rock.
Prognosis.
Guarded, but good. The bleeding stopped, and I've repaired all the internal injuries.
Okay, that's good.
Given enough rest, I think they'll both make a full recovery.
Okay, that's good.
Lucky for you, they have 24-hour room service.
Oh man, she's in a lot of pain. I love that Nog is on this mission. Like, I'm really happy that he's here.
The area for fresh water and vegetation.
You know precisely what I mean. You're deliberately staying behind me, and I want to know why.
He doesn't trust you. You kidnapped him.
With that unfortunate business between you and me last year.
Yes, it does. Of course it does.
So you can either stay in front of me or walk beside me, but I won't turn my back on you again.
Cadet, there may be hope for you yet.
I like that a lot.
What is it?
I'm not sure, but...
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Now I'm sure.
Dude, the Jem'Hadar just jump scared me.
I tried to explain to your men, my name is Kamar, and I'm a member of the Cardassian Intelligence Bureau.
He's lying.
When we were forced.
Excuse me, Mr. Kamar, if that's really your name.
He doesn't believe his lie.
Why were you wearing this?
I was hoping you weren't going to ask me about that.
Is there a doctor in your unit?
Yes.
No, this could be good.
Take them to a secure area.
Maybe we'll get a little...
Third.
Relationship between these two.
I have a mission for you.
Or between the two groups, I should say.
It's not important that you understand, only that you carry out my instructions precisely.
Obedience brings victory.
Why is the Vorta kind of mean?
Yes. Yes, it does. Go.
Like, I don't like him. I don't like this Vorta. Bring back Wei-Yun.
It's only 400. And how did you hear about that? The official announcement isn't scheduled until tomorrow.
Jake hears everything.
Ever since the war started, Bajor's been completely cut off from all outside trade.
Really?
Had nowhere to turn for things like spare parts or medical supplies.
Except for the Dominion.
Towards Dominion occupation.
I have been assured that the facilitators will be unarmed and unaccompanied by any Jem'Hadar soldier.
That doesn't really mean anything.
The occupation?
The Dominion doesn't need my validation. They're here and they're not leaving.
This camera work is so interesting.
Will either of you be attending the demonstration tomorrow?
What demonstration?
Vedic Yazim has organized a demonstration on the promenade tomorrow afternoon.
A protest? Oh, that's not going to go down well.
Security crackdown.
I'll talk to Yazim.
So, you're going to abolish the right to protest here on the station?
Oh my god, that's true.
I think this interview is over.
I couldn't agree more.
No, Jake was asking good questions though. Everything that they're doing can be in service of the Dominion, and abolishing the right to protest and stuff, that's actually crazy. I never thought of that until Jake said it.
Tell the chief to head toward that large outcropping of rocks at 10 o'clock. Walk, don't run.
Make it seem like you don't know they're there.
I can't take it.
Oh my god, they said don't engage. Haha, cool. Dude, a phaser fight. We had ship fights last episode. Season 6 is starting crazy.
Who fired first? I did.
Oh, you're dead.
You are reduced to 6th.
Reduced to 6th?
Suppression fire as we withdraw. Understood. Withdraw!
Oh, they're kind of like sacrificed. This is so interesting. The dynamic of these Jem'Hadar as well.
Looks that way. Why aren't they camouflaged? That's a good question.
Yeah, why weren't they camouflaged?
I have dealt with the matter.
I asked for his name.
He is my responsibility.
Oh, he's trying to protect his soldier.
You may discipline me, but only I discipline the men.
Oh my god.
That is the order of things.
Don't die, please.
Very well.
Oh my god, you're so dead.
Dismissed.
They're kind of standing up to the Vorta a little bit.
Now, I have a new task for you.
This creepy Vorta looks like flipping Frodo as a Vorta. You know what I mean? If Frodo was a Vorta, that's what he would look like.
I don't think there's anything you or the other Vedics can do right now.
I see.
Me neither. I think you just have to bide your time.
Liaison officer, what will you be doing to fight the Dominion?
Fighting isn't an option.
Not at the moment.
Then the Cardassian occupation.
Is it?
But how is it different? That is true.
We're talking about unarmed Vorta facilitators. They come in, they do their job, and they're gone.
And then more can come, and more can come.
What will it take to make you act, Kira? To stop accepting them and start fighting back?
Vedic, you just don't understand.
She feels so hopeless at the moment, it seems. Kira feels like she's given up.
Maybe tomorrow we will both understand.
I'm very nervous for this tomorrow, for this protest.
A Jem'Hadar soldier has just approached my position, sir. He says he wants to talk to you. Alone.
Interesting. I like this.
I'm Captain Benjamin Sisko.
I like this Jem'Hadar.
Would you make a deal like that? No. Then why should I? You shouldn't.
I like this.
Well then, I want to talk to someone who can negotiate. I want to speak with your first.
There is no...
Yeah, only the third. Third is the first.
Must be hard for a soldier to take orders from a Vorta.
Manipulate him.
Command the Jem'Hadar. That is the order of things.
Does it have to be, though?
Oh, they were good. Tough. Professional.
Yeah, that's where Wei-Yun died for the first time.
Trusted by neither side. In the end, he was killed by the Jem'Hadar first.
Yep, exactly.
Such things have been known to happen, but they are rare.
It's funny that they've been known to happen. All of Vorta must be annoying.
What is your response?
The word of a Vorta carries very little weight with me. Can I have your assurance that we'll be free to go, Ramata Klan?
Yes.
I have been ordered to let you go free after your meeting. You can be assured that I will obey that order.
Okay, good. And if you're leading the troops, you better make your troops do that too.
Guarding the prisoners and their Vorta. Without Nog and Mr. Garrick on our side.
outnumbered.
That gives them almost a 2-to-1 advantage.
I think I'd like to check out now.
Now don't get too far ahead, Nog. We don't want to startle anyone.
Nog was just so excited to get back to safety.
Well, it certainly doesn't look like
What's she doing?
Evil must be opposed.
Oh my god, is she gonna die? Oh my god! Oh my god! What is Star Trek? Oh my god! I mean, that's a way to protest, I get. Wow! Season 6 is off to the races in maturity, let me tell you.
The time is 0500 hours.
She's waking up again. This is so interesting, this whole Kira plotline here. Notice it, Kira.
Informative.
I am alive. No,
sounds better.
Tissue growth factors have stabilized nicely, and there's a 50% rise in cell oxygenation. You are alive.
Okay, there we go.
Your insides are being held together by cellular microsutures and a lot of hope.
Hope is the best medicine.
There are 10 Jem'Hadar soldiers on this planet, Captain.
Oh man.
Is the only vial of Ketracel White we have left.
Oh man.
I'm ordering the Jem'Hadar to attack your base camp in the morning.
Why?
But I will provide you with their precise plan of attack.
Oh, so you can get them first.
I'm willing to bet that you've brought one of those famed Starfleet engineers who can turn rocks into replicators.
So you can help him get back.
Resting comfortably as a Starfleet POW while your men lie rotting on this planet.
I see we understand each other.
It's a really scummy thing to do, though.
I'm going to order the Jem'Hadar to attack your position tomorrow, regardless of whether you agree to my terms or not.
Oh my god.
So you can either kill them, or they'll kill you.
Oh my god. Or what about the Jem'Hadar kill the Vorta?
Shoot them down.
They wouldn't hesitate if the situation was reversed.
But we're not the Jem'Hadar. It is our duty to...
This isn't a vote!
Oh my days.
Mr. Garrick is right. We are at war. Given the choice between us and them, there is no choice.
But what if there is? I don't think they should kill the Jem'Hadar. It just doesn't feel right.
Ready to use force to stop a protest against the Dominion. Me. When I was in the Resistance, I despised people like me.
I like that she's realizing this.
Neutral and stay out of the fighting.
We used to have a saying in the Resistance, if you're not fighting them, you're helping them.
She is helping them.
This is about being able to get up in the morning and look in the mirror and not feel nauseated by what I see.
So is she gonna leave the station, or is she gonna try and sabotage from the inside?
Active resistance will trigger a crackdown.
Odo, I don't want to end up fighting you two. But if I have to...
Oh my days.
I will.
Oh my days.
But let's find a more discreet place to plan the new resistance.
Okay, Odo. Odo's on the side of the new resistance. That's good. I really don't want them to die. That's the thing. Like, they just feel like innocent children in a way, you know? Okay, maybe we can all work together.
To fight a battle under these circumstances would serve no purpose. I'm prepared to offer terms. Hear me out.
He can't do terms.
My doctor can sedate your men and keep them alive until we're rescued.
Oh, because they have some.
We can put you in medical stasis until we secure a new supply.
Never mind, it's down with the ship.
Keebans betrayed you. He gave us your entire plan of attack last night.
Go on. Go on.
Was a deliberate tactical error on his part.
You knew?
I suspected.
But he still followed the orders.
You can still stay one step ahead. Surrender.
I have my orders.
No, you don't have to follow them.
I am a Jem'Hadar. He is a Vorta. It is the order of things.
Does it have to be?
For the order of things.
It is not my life to give up, Captain, and it never was.
Oh my days. I thought we were going to be able to negotiate a little bit more.
Our death is glory to the Founders.
I think some of them are going to surrender though, right? Oh no, don't do this, please. Don't do this. These shots are crazy. Oh. Oh. What a shot. What great music. Again, the heaviness of these episodes feels so different than a lot of other DS9. I knew one of the randos was gonna die, man. What did I say? Bro, I hate this guy, man.
Lieutenant Neely,
Sir.
form a burial detail.
Aye, sir.
Can someone slap this guy? Don't end. Don't end! Oh my god, and we're gonna have another continuation, right? We must be having another continuation. They're still stranded on the planet. And wow, I don't even know what to say. That was just a good episode. Characters have been having to make hard choices. Like the hardest choices they ever have to make. Back to back to back. Season 6 is amazing. So far. And that was my reaction to episode 2 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 6. Rocks and Shoals. And can I just say that Season 6 so far, I know I'm only 2 episodes in. I'm only 2 episodes in. But this is some of the heaviest Star Trek we have gotten. DS9 for sure. I haven't seen all of TNG. But I think it's safe to say that this is some of the heaviest Star Trek that we will ever get or have gotten. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if TNG ever got to this level necessarily, and especially because this feels kind of serialized now in a way. I'm expecting next episode to also feel fairly serialized, but man, Rocks and Shoals. This was a good episode. Characters had to make some really tough decisions, and season 6 feels like a season of really tough decisions, especially with Sisko. And Kira in this episode had to make some tough decisions. But Sisko, man, I really respect him. The situation that he's in at the moment and what he has to do in order to ensure the survival of his crew, to get back to the Federation, and just, I don't know. The things he has to do is insane. He has to put his hard hat on and just be so cold at times. You know what I mean? Like, he is so cold at times. When he was shooting down this Jem'Hadar and we see all the other crew members shooting down the Jem'Hadar, that was so tragic to me. Like, it was such a sad moment. It wasn't triumphant. It wasn't victorious. Like, yes, our crew have survived. Our crew have won the day. It was sad. It was kind of emotional. And it felt like they were slaughtering these innocent creatures, like these innocent lambs almost, which were the Jem'Hadar being put to the slaughter by a Vorta that doesn't care about them and only cares about his own survival. And there are just some of the shots, like this, the shots of all the characters peeking out over the ledges or from the behind the rocks and then rising up to fire, and just the music that accompanied it and the visuals, the slow pacing of the editing mixed with the slowness of the visuals. It was just really sad and really heavy. And heavy, I think, is going to be that key word of this season. Heavy. Like, I don't know. There was just an immense weight to that shot. And next episode, I'm assuming we're going to still be on the planet. Maybe we'll be back on the Jem'Hadar ship. And maybe the Federation will pick them up or something, but I'm assuming maybe we'll get to see that Vorta again. I hope someone slaps that Vorta in the face so hard that his ears fall off. Like, I hated that guy, but just really interesting. The whole Jem'Hadar stuff in this episode was really interesting in general. How stubborn they were and how much they felt like they had to support the Vorta, even though the third knew that, or I guess suspected that they were going to be walking into a trap, and the Jem'Hadar are smart enough to figure that out. They still followed and they were still obedient to the wishes of the Vorta because they respect the chain of command so much. And obedience is victory and stuff like that, all those phrases. I was expecting a Jem'Hadar uprising in this episode, and the episode subverted my expectations with them not doing the uprising. And this is not the first time that this has happened. We have seen Jem'Hadar uprise. We have seen Jem'Hadar kill their Vorta in the past. But we also have seen Jem'Hadar be loyal to their Vorta, be loyal to the founders, and be stubborn enough to not break out of the boundaries set to them at birth. And these Jem'Hadar did that. And I think it makes them even more of a threat. The fact that they knew that they were walking into a trap and they still decided to do it in the first place. The fact that they all died and were willing to die for no reason. I think it makes the Jem'Hadar scarier in my opinion, but also more tragic at the same time. And so I really enjoyed that aspect of the episode. I really hope Dax is okay, by the way. I'm sure she's going to be fine, but I was kind of worried for her at the start of this episode, I'm not going to lie, but I think she's going to be fine. It was just that the explosion at the start of this episode where she's like falling in slow motion and the stuff falls on her was really dramatic, and I was like, would they do something so dramatic for like an injury that's going to be healed? I'm not sure, but it seems like she's going to be healed, so I think we're all okay there. No one is dying today, at least in this episode, which is good. I'm a little stressed that a character is going to die at some point. I thought it was going to be Dax, but I think I'm going to have to wait for season 7. But I'm a firm believer that a character or characters are going to die just because of the way that DS9 is shaping up to be this weighty, heavy show. I think there is going to be consequences eventually, and I think those consequences are going to end up being a character or characters that we have grown to love throughout the season. But please don't tell me if it actually happens. Please don't even infer if a character dies or not, because I just want to enjoy the ride and be surprised if it happens, be shocked and surprised if it happens. Moving on to the Kira stuff. The Kira stuff was amazing in this episode as well. She kind of figured out that she has been basically aiding the Dominion. She has been a conspirator, basically someone who is basically working for the Dominion because she's in this neutral post. She isn't doing anything, and so that is basically like working for the Dominion and advocating for the Dominion sometimes. The fact that she was going to stop that protest in the first place is all the proof that she needed. But man, we saw someone hang themselves in this episode. That was insane. Obviously, it's not done in a very graphic way, but just the imagery of the rope falling and then the feet snapping up and the hat falling to the floor was enough. And that was really intense. Really, really intense. A really intense moment and a wake-up call for Kira when she's looking at the Jem'Hadar and the Cardassians when she wakes up that morning, near the end of the episode, and she comes to realize what she's doing, where she is, what is happening. It's almost as like she's awake again, you know what I mean? And it seems like a new resistance is about to form on the station. It seems like she's going to stay on the station and just maybe do a little bit of sabotage behind the scenes. But anyways, what I can say about season 6 so far is it started off on such a high note, but such a heavy note as well. Characters feel tired. Characters feel worn out. Characters feel more mature and feel like they have to make more mature decisions than ever before. And stakes have never felt so high, have never felt so intense, and I've never been more afraid. I've never been more afraid and stressed about our characters in DS9 until this moment, and I am loving it, so I'm really excited for the next episodes. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. If you cannot wait to watch more season 6, you can head over to my Patreon, where on Patreon you can watch episodes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, all on Patreon for your viewing pleasure. I'm actually not going to read the titles and the thumbnails because I feel like now that we are in kind of a serialized format of DS9, I don't want to look at the thumbnails because thumbnails will tell me where characters are. So maybe a character like Bashir will be in DS9 and I see DS9 in the background. I know eventually Bashir is going to get to DS9, and that's kind of a spoiler for the serialization. So I'm not going to say what the titles of the episodes are. I'm not going to look at the thumbnails and try not to look at future thumbnails just in case it's a spoiler because it's more serialized now. But on Patreon, you can check out up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Up to episode 8, I'm pretty sure, on Patreon right now for your viewing pleasure. If not, I'll see you next week on YouTube for episodes 3 and 4. Again, I'm trying not to look at the thumbnails, so you'll know the episode titles when they're released. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine reaction.